Yeah. Anyways, hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Chris, back with another movie review. I actually already recorded this once. Oh, that was like. Anyways, I already recorded this review once, but I fucked up the recording once, so here we go. Oh, I think I swore in the. Doesn't really matter. I don't get paid for this. Anyways, um, I really like the movie. I really liked it. Um, Now again, I'll do the same thing with spoilers and non-spoilers. So right now, I'll just not spoil the movie, and I'll just get into how good it is, just visually. It's very appealing visually. Like it looks very cool. Cool as in, I don't know why I described it like a little kid. Like it looks very cool. I don't know. Um, it looks very cool. It's very vibrant. Sound design is amazing. Like, I personally don't really. Obviously, also one more thing is I think Spider-Man movies these days, not these days, like what I mean is the new gen Spider-Man movies. They have had just amazing music choices. The animated series was good, like not good. It was amazing. I mean, yeah, I mean they had a whole album, I think, right? Like, yeah, that was really good. The here I'm not gonna spoil which songs they use because I think it'll be a really nice surprise. And if you haven't watched it yet, it's really nice. It's very feel goody. Even though the movie itself is not super feel goody, like usually how Spider-Man movies are, it's not like that. I would say it's a little bit. You know what? It's more. Yeah, this is what Marvel's doing at this point, right? They're trying to bridge the um friggin' the MCU with the comic universe, right? That's what they're trying to do at this point, and I think they're doing a pretty good job of it at this point with what they did here. If they can keep doing that, then they're gonna have a really good, you know, franchise. But I'm not, I'm almost certain that they will not be able to match whatever they did here with other superheroes when they get their own films. I don't. I'd heard Black Bolts or Thunderbolts. Yeah, Thunderbolts wasn't really that good. The other movies also weren't that good. Even the shows aren't really good. I heard. I mean, I have only watched like the. You know what the thing is? I only really watch shows if they are really, really suggested by my friends, and if they're like completely like you have to watch this, you have to freaking watch this. I only watch shows when it's like that. I watched The Boys a while ago. Maybe I should make a review on that too. I'll make a review on that, I guess. I watched The Boys a while ago. I mean, I did watch the first 3 seasons, but I kind of gave up when they didn't release the fourth season for a while, so I didn't watch that. And then I eventually just watched it when they were done with the fifth season. Anyways, I don't know why I was getting so much into that, but as I said, looks good, sounds good. No, looks good, sounds great. Um, Storyline amazing, visuals amazing. Again, as I said, emotionally very mature. Yeah, that's the way I have to say it. Emotionally much more mature than the last 3 movies. In fact, I would say this movie is probably the best. Like this movie is at the pinnacle. Even better than the last one, because I think the last movie, in my opinion, was only extremely revered because of the 3 Spider-Mans coming together. I think that was one of the reasons that it was so hyped. Even the story wasn't really intact on the last one, so I didn't really like. I mean, I liked it. I definitely liked it, but it wasn't like the best movie ever or anything. And this movie definitely outdid itself with everything it did. Okay, so that's gonna be where I end the non-spoiler part. Now I'll get into spoiler territory, so this might have some scenes where you don't want which you don't want to know about. I'll pause the recording for a second. Anyways, the spinning kind of made me forget where I was. Yeah, I was trying to do the non-spoiler, the spoiler part. So this movie he has a terrible secret. I'm kidding. This movie has a lot of really sad scenes. Like, especially the kiss scene with the. Not the kiss scene, even, just like the talking between Zendaya and her husband. Um, God. Even thinking about them makes me kind of like feel mushy and weird inside, you know? God. Like you can feel the it's I don't know how they like got like captured the feeling exactly, but it feels exactly like a really bad breakup when they talk. Like you'll just it oh God. I don't know, man. It just gets you in the feels every time. Um yeah. Shit. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's like one of those scenes where you might tear up. I know for a fact that I almost did, so yeah. Um, Other than that, all the scenes with all the music is like, come on, come on, come on. Dun, dun, dun. It's such a nice touch that they often do that. Not often, they always do that with Spider-Man movies, but this time it just feels special. I don't know why, but it does. And I mean, all the scenes with his spider power activated is, whew, man, those scenes are really good. You know what? I don't even want to get too much into spoilers at this point because if you've watched the movie, you know everything I'm talking about. So it's better I just give it a score now and maybe talk a little bit after that. Um, this movie is a 10, straight up 10. Um, this movie is way better than the last three movies. Not way better, better, a good chunk better than the last three movies, in my opinion. And it's sad, it's happy, it's cool, it's lame, it's funny. It's got everything. It deserves the 10 in my opinion, and it's very masterfully crafted. All the storylines, and there's always a message with Spider-Man movies, in my opinion. Um, there's an interior message, especially this time it was something about. No, at least like it's something you interpret yourself, but I think this time the message was more or less about individuality in people, and how differences can make people feel excluded from groups. I really like that message as well. They did a masterful job of demonstrating how obviously they have to make it's a superhero movie, so there has to be some you know amount of silliness. You can't just make the whole movie about that this message is what we're trying to preach, but no. The message is good, so the movie is good. And no, the message is good and the movie is good, so it deserves a good score. If you watch the movie, I'm sure you agree. If you don't, you know, slime me out in the comments, kill me completely. If you haven't watched the movie, and first of all, why did you watch the spoiler part? That was kind of like stupid. Other than that, if you haven't watched it, go watch it immediately. Must watch, I have to say. Go with your friends, go with your family. Take your mom, take your dad. It's very nice. Except the kiss scene, that might be a little bit awkward. Maybe go to the toilet when that happens. Yeah, that's about it. See you guys in the next one.